Hello student. Hello student. Today we will discuss the continuity of function of two variable. And before starting this topic, I would like to give you the definition of continuous function in terms of function of two variables. So suppose we have fxy, a function of two variable here in on R square, and a point a comma b belongs to R square. We say the function fxy is continuous at point a comma b if for any given epsilon greater than 0 there exists a neighborhood, say capital N, of point a comma b such that the mod value of fxy minus f of ab is strictly less than epsilon for all values of xy belongs to neighborhood of a comma b. And then we can write it as symbolically limit xy tends to a comma b, f of x comma y is equal to f of a comma b. So this is the definition of continuous function at a point a comma b. So for continuity we need neighborhood of a point for which the mod value of fxy minus f of ab is less than epsilon for all xy belongs to that neighborhood. Now we will illustrate this concept with the help of an example. So here we have to check the continuity of the following function at point 0 comma 0, and the function is defined as f of xy is equal to xy whole upon square root of x square plus y square when xy is not equal to 0, both are not equal to 0, and when x comma y both are equal to 0, in that case only its value is equal to 0. So this is a well defined function. You can find the value of function at each point. Suppose we want to find the value of function at 1 comma 0, then its value will be, in place of x we will use 1 and in place of y we will use 0. So here if we put 0, it become 1 into 0 is 0. The value of function is at 1 comma 0 is 0. Similarly we can find the value of function at 1 comma 1. It become 1 into 1 is 1 upon 1 plus 1 is 2, that is 1 upon the square root of 2. So the value of function only at origin is 0, otherwise we can find the value of function from this function, this rule. So now we will check its continuity. Solution. So firstly we find a neighborhood of point a comma 0 comma 0. For that let us suppose delta is greater than 0 and capital N is a set such that it contains all those value of r square. It contains all those values of r square which satisfy this condition, that is x square plus y square. X square plus y square is less than delta square. So basically these are the points of the disk of radius delta. If we take this as a center and construct a circle of radius small delta, and all these points which are lie inside this disk are contained in the capital N. So because 0 0 belongs to capital N, so here capital N is neighborhood of point 0, 0. Now we find the value of mod of fxy comma f00. We see here the value of fxy is y upon x square plus y square, and the value of f00 is 0. We can write it as xy upon square root of x square plus y square, or we can also write it as x upon square root of x square plus y square into mod of y. Here we can see that the value of x square plus x square is always less than x square plus y square. So if we take square root, then value of x will be less than square root of x square plus y square, and taking this value left hand side, this implies that x upon square root of x square plus y square is less than 1, and from here we can say that the mod value of x upon square root of x square plus y square is strictly less than 1. So this is important here. Now using this inequality, we can say that the mod value is less than mod of y. Mod value of fxy comma f of 0 0. But mod y is less than delta. Why? Why? Because x square plus y square always satisfy this condition. So from here we can say that y square is also less than del square, and from here y is less than delta. So mod of fxy minus f00 is less than delta if we take delta is equal to epsilon, if we take delta is equal to epsilon, from here we can say that the limit of function fxy at point x y tends to 0 0 is equal to f of 0 0, and this implies that f is continuous at origin. F is continuous at point 0, 0. So in this way we can check the continuity of